Welcome to Legacy IAS Academy. Today I am going to discuss previous year questions on time and work. Let's see first questions. In first questions, like Kaveri takes twice as much time as Kanti and thrice as much as Kalpana to finish a piece of work. They together finish the piece of work in one day. Find the time taken by Kalpana to finish the work. In the ratio proportion, I discuss one concept. Like here, Kaveri takes half as much as time and thrice as much as time of Kalpana. So here, 1 by 2 and 1 by 3. So you can take a LCM like 2 and 3. The LCM will be 6. So we can consider that Kaveri is taking 6x time, or Kaveri is taking 6x days to complete a piece of work. Then Kanti will take half of the time, that will be 3x to complete a work, and Kalpana will take 1/3 time, that will be 2x days to complete a piece of work. Now we know that if Kaveri is able to complete a piece of work in 6x days, then one day work will be 6x. Kanti's one day work will be 1 upon 3x, and Kalpana one day work will be 1 upon 2x. And all of them are able to complete a work in one day, that will be 1 upon 1. Now we can take a LCM 6x. It become 1, it become 2, and then 3 equal to 1 upon 1. Then 6 upon 6x equal to 1. Then x will be 1. Now how much time Kalpana is taking? Kalpana is taking 2x. The number of days will be 2. Hope you are able to understand this particular question. Now see one more question. So I will suggest pause the video, first solve this particular question, then you can see the solution. I gave one concept in time and work, like we have M1 D1 T1 upon W1, M2 D2 T2 upon W2. So here M1 is number of men, D1 number of days, T1 number of time can be in minute or hour, W1 is work. So 5 men, number of men, twice W1, D1 6 and 6 hours T1. So just put the value in this particular formula, you are going to get an answer. Like 5 men working 6 days, 6 hours per day are able to make 10 twice. Okay. Then how many days? 12 men. D2 we have to calculate, and working 8 hours per day in 16 days. So here 8 2 2 6 6 and then 5 2 and 3. So D2 will be 3 days. So this question is very easy. Hope you are able to understand this particular question. Now come to one more questions. Like A and B can do a work in 45 days and 40 days. Okay. They begin the work together, but A left after some time and B finished the remaining work in 23 days. Clear? So consider both A and B started the work together. They work for X days. Together they work for X days. Then A left the job and B worked again 23 days and completed the work. So in time and work question, I explained if A is able to complete a work in 45 days, that is 1 upon 45 is one day work. A work X day. So X upon 45 will be X work. Then we can complete a work in 40 days. So X plus 23 will be B work. Both work together and work is completed. Here we are assuming work is 1 unit. Okay, so you are able to solve this particular question. The LCM will be 360, and here you can see that 8x 9 into x plus 23 equal to 1. If you are able to solve this particular equation, you are going to get an answer. So here answers will be somehow 9 days. So hope you are able to understand this question. Basically, you have to understand how to make this particular equation. If you are able to make an equation, you are going to solve an answer also. Like A is able to complete a work in 45 days. In one day, he is doing 1 upon 45, x day, x upon 45. B is able to complete a work in 40 days, one day, 1 upon 40, and x plus 23 days, this much work. If we are going to add these two work, this is equal to 1. So hope you are able to understand. Come to one more question. Two friends take a piece of work, okay, in 960. Okay, like consider, for example, I am talking about A can complete a piece of work in 10 days, B can complete a piece of work in 15 days. When both of them work together, who will get more money? Definitely A will get more money because A is more efficient. So always money will be distributed based on their efficiency. So money will be distributed 1 upon 10, 1 upon 15. That will be 3 is to 2 ratio. Always remember, whenever both two person working together, who will be more efficient, that person will take more money. So here two friend consider two friend, we have friend A, friend B, and they have taken help of one more person, that is friend C. So friend A can complete a work in 12 days, B can 16 days, and C consider can complete a work in X days. When all three are working together, they are able to complete a work in 4 days. Okay, in what ratio the amount of money will be distributed? So A can complete a work in, so A is 1 day work 1 upon 12, B is 1 day work 1 upon 16, C is 1 day work 1 upon X. It will be all of three 1 day work 1 upon 4. So we can see that X equal to 1 upon 4 minus 1 upon 12 minus 1 upon 16. Here you can take a LCM like 48. Okay, so 12 minus 4 minus 3. So X will be 48 upon 5. So now that amount of money will be distributed 1 upon 12 ratio, 1 upon 16 ratio, and 5 upon 48. If you simplify it, it becomes 4 ratio, 3 ratio, 4 ratio, 3 ratio, 5. If you are not able to understand how I solve it, just see the video of ratio and proportion. Then what is the share of assistance? Share of assistance will be ratio of assistant, sum of the ratio into total. So it will be 400. So my point is, only thing is here you have to understand this part. This part, if you are able to understand, other part are linked with ratio and proportion. So try to understand the concept of the ratio and proportion. If you apply the ratio and proportion, you will get an answer. Now come to one more question. Now here again, three friends are working 1 upon 6, 1 upon 8, 1 upon 12. So A, B, C. First simplify the ratio. So here ratio will be 4 ratio 3 ratio 2. In this ratio, money will be distributed among A, B, C. So what is the part of B? So again, as I told, you have to know the concept of ratio and proportion. Part of B will be B ratio, that is 3. Sum of the ratio, that is 9, into total. If you solve this particular, you are going to get an answer. Then answers will be 450. So hope you are able to understand. In the mathematics, whatever topics I have discussed, you have a basic idea or basic concept of those topics, because one or two topics are interlinked, like percentage, ratio, proportion, and average. They can combine together, they can ask one question also. So you have to know the basics of the percentage also, ratio, proportion also, and the average also. Then only you are going to solve this particular question. Here also you have to know the concept of ratio, proportion, and the concept of time and work. If you know the concept of ratio and the time and the work, only then you are able to solve this particular question. Now come to one more question. A and B can complete a piece of work in 5 days. So they are not mentioned how many days A will complete a piece of work and how many days B will complete the work. Consider A are able to complete a work is X days and B are able to complete a work in Y days. Simple, we can see that 1 upon X, 1 upon Y equal to 1 upon 5. My point is you have to understand how to frame these particular equation. Here you have to understand how to frame this particular equation. If you are able to frame this equation, then these questions become very easy. Again, if A work at twice of his speed, it will take half time. If B at half of his speed, B will take double time, 2y. So here again you can make this. Okay, so here first of all A and B can complete a piece of work in 5 days. So 1 upon X, 1 upon Y will be equal to 1 upon 5. A is working double of his efficiency and B is working half of his efficiency. Then A will take half the time, B will take double the time. So here 1 upon xy2 plus 1 upon 2y equal to 1 upon 4. So these are the two equations. You have to solve the two equations. So in these two equations we have to get a value of x. So here 1 upon x, 1 upon y, 1 upon 5, 2 upon x, 1 upon 2y and 1 upon 4. We can simply multiply 1 by 2 to equation number 1 and then you can solve it. You are going to get an answer. So answer of the x, the value of the x will be 10. So hope you are able to understand this particular question. Come to one more question. This is very simple question and such type of question we should not miss in the real exam. Here we have two pipe A and pipe B. So pipe A can fill in 20 minutes, pipe B can fill in 30 minutes. So how much time both the pipe will take to fill this particular tank? So 1 upon 20, 1 upon 30, it becomes 60. 3 plus 2, 5 upon 60, it becomes 12. Okay, so hope this is very simple question. And now let's see last question. Last question again, as I told, you have to know all the concept here, percentage. If you know the concept of the percentage, this question again become very easy. So a person A can complete a piece of work 20% in 20%, 1 upon 5. 1 upon 5th work in 8 days. So total time it will take 8 5s are 40. Another person Y can complete 25% in 6 days. So he will take 24 days. If both work together, how much time they will take? 1 upon 40, 1 upon 24, 120 LCM, then 3, then 5, 8 upon 120, 15 days. They will able to complete the work in 15 days. So how much time they will take to complete 40% or 40% upon 2 upon 5? So 15 into 2 upon 5 will be 6 days. So hope you are able to understand these questions also. So as I told, you have to understand the basic concept. If you are able to understand the basic concept, then the questions are not much difficult. Again, thank you for watching this particular video. In the next video, I will try to complete time and distance.